Good morning and welcome back to the Hope broadcast. This morning we have a great message for you and a great lesson for all of us to remember and a little different perspective. A lot of times perspective makes the difference. Our scripture of encouragement this morning is this, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, specifically verse 2, but I'm going to start at verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time, to every purpose under heaven, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up that which is planted. Now this morning I want to talk about life. Life is precious. Life is exciting. Life is depressing. Life is ups and downs and evens, and life is so many things. But one thing I want you to remember is life needs to be enjoyed. This last year on our little farm that we're trying to grow, we've had a lot of loss of life, of animals, and different things have happened. Got sickness and just things happen, and it's heart-wrenching. And then there's babies born, and it's exciting, and there's life, and there's excitement and exuberance, and you know what? This week I've been reminded that your perspective is important. Learning the lessons that you can learn from the life and the death of things around you. But the other perspective is this: I've got to enjoy the life that I have right now. I can't worry about the life that I had in the past. I can't dwell on that. I need to draw the lessons out of my past and put them in the present so that I can have a better future. Life is exciting, folks. And even though we live in strange and tumultuous times, we've got to remember that life is precious. And if you have life and if you have breath, it is precious. There is a time to be born, there is a time to live, and there is a time to die. But while we're living, we need to grab a hold of it and live it. And not live it frivolously, and not live it selfishly, and not live it in a sense where we just have let it all go. No, live it smartly, live it with wisdom, and live it with character, and live it with compassion and passion and empathy, and live it with giving and helping and receiving and all these things that go along with life. I know that we're living a time of physical and distancing, as they call it. We went from a social distancing and then they changed that to physical distancing. But you know what? We can still live life. You know, I watch a daily video from Darren Hardy, a mentor video. And there's been a lot of comments, so, you know, during this time of isolation and staying home, they would say, my routines have kind of gone downhill. Why? Live life, grab a hold of it. There's time to learn, there's time to grow, there's time to expand your mind, there's time to expand your perspective in this time. You've been given a chance to just sit back and let go of all the stress and the craziness of life. And yes, it might be difficult, and yes, there's hard times ahead, and yes, there's hard times right now, but we can live life. Get a good book, get a good video, learn, grow, have a better life when we come out of this than you did when you went into this. So my challenge to you today is to change your perspective and remember, you're alive. You can live. Grow your mind, protect your mind. And when we're all through this pandemic, we can grab one another's hand and say, I made it. I lived. I've learned. I've grown. I've helped. I've received. I've given. I've been a part of something amazing. So go out there and live. God bless you. Have an amazing day. And I'll see you next time on the next Hope broadcast.